Boy, oh boy, it sure has been an interesting year for gaming, hasn't it? Yeah, it's it's been alright year for gaming. Everything's okay here. Everything's okay here. So, what better time than to release a Halo video?
Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my fucking god! Oh! Oh! No! Get the camera! Money! Money! Oh my god!
Yes! 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 No! 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 Fuck! Shit! Cut!
So, in a time where the Xbox fan base has never felt so disillusioned with the brand until now, Halo Studios comes a-swinging with Halo Campaign Evolve, the Combat Evolve remake that we all knew that they were making. And to be honest, we all knew this was coming once Halo had announced that they were switching over to the Unreal 5 engine, and pretty much had all the Combat Evolve art style in Unreal 5. So, with that being said, with just the timing of everything, you can't help but wonder if this is going to be good for Xbox, or if it's going to be fucking awful for Xbox.
Wow, look at this! Halo on PlayStation. Wow. Like that's fucking crazy. Like, what timeline are we living in where Halo is showing up on the PlayStation official YouTube channel? That is insane. That's really insane.
And yeah, I know that they had the Halo ODST crossover with Helldivers, and also featured that on their PlayStation channel, but besides that, Halo's coming to PlayStation, and that's kind of a big fucking deal. That is just a fever dream for any Halo fan out there, because, you know, Halo coming to PlayStation, like, that's just something that we never would have expected. Halo is this one game that defined a generation. It defined the Xbox 360, the Xbox brand. It was the reason to get an Xbox. But now it kind of looks like that ship has sailed. You know, it's kind of hard to root for Xbox after everything they've done, like raising the fucking prices on everything. Almost like they're our abusive dad coming into our room and beating us with a fucking belt for just existing. Sure, it's a really good discussion to have whether this is going to kill Xbox or not. But, you know, that's not something I really want to talk about right now. Because, you know, it's Halo. I'm always hyped for Halo. And I want to talk about fucking Halo.
Ooh. I'm gonna shut up for this.
Oh! Oh, that looks so good!
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
Oh my god, that looks so good!
So, without further ado, let's get into this video.
I gotta say, I fucking love the art style that Halo has. Sure, we were a bit on a bumpy road when 343 started up, and even then, I thought some of that looked pretty. I thought it looked pretty good. You know, but you know, it was inconsistent for a little while.
First impressions are always everything, especially if you are a new studio coming into a franchise that's existed for over 20 years. And that is just something that 343 has always had a problem with the Halo franchise, is that they're able to do so well, but fuck up so bad at times. When Bungie announced that they were leaving Halo behind to go work on Destiny, and that a new studio would take over Halo from now on, people were a little bit skeptical. And of course, when 343 came out with the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, well, a lot of people were a lot mixed on that. But a lot of people really agreed that the remaster wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. I mean, you had the Covenant tech that was maybe a little too purple than it needed to be, and then you had something like 343 Guilty Spark where the level was just too bright when it's supposed to be really foggy and supposed to give this atmosphere of a horror game, and it just doesn't really translate that at all. And of course, you also had to the point where they also just reused assets from Halo Reach. Now, that's not really too big of a problem for me with reusing assets, but it's definitely a problem that a lot of people had because, well, some of these stuff just did not exist in Combat Evolved. So, what does this have to say with Halo Studios and Halo Campaign Evolved? Well, yeah, let's just definitely say that this game has a lot of mixed reception. Some think it's really, really fucking good, and some people are just shitting on it on Twitter. So, something I think really needs to be addressed about this game is that this is not the original Combat Evolved. This is not the same game with a new, fresh coat of paint. This is a completely brand new game that is retelling the original story, but for a modern audience. And I know that term, modern audience, is just like, ooh, I don't know about that. But no, what this is that it's keeping the original story intact, adding on some new things to it, kind of like, the Resident Evil Remake games. So basically, the same story, but newer gameplay.
Full hammer! Yes!
Full hammer returned!
Yeah, we actually see her this time. We actually see what she looks like. Oh, man, that's great. The blood looks good.
Oh, they explode again! Oh, yeah, no, they exploded in the first one, too.
Yeah, no, that's blood. That's blood, alright.
No, I said they exploded.
Yeah, they exploded, but... Yeah. Oh, man, they sprinted, man. This game's over. They sprinted. It's over.
What do you mean?
There's a little bit of sprint in the remake. Not too bad, though.
That's alright.
Apparently, it's a problem for Twitter.
Why is it a problem for Twitter?
Because it's Twitter. A lot of Halo fans have a problem with sprint.
Why do Halo fans have a problem with sprint?
There are some legit concerns that sometimes it changes up the gameplay and flow and all that. Me personally, not really a big deal for me. If it has sprint, like I said, if it has sprint, it has sprint. Not a huge deal for me.
So yes, sprint is in the campaign remake.
Sorry.
Now, before any of you start rattling in your fucking chair, sprint! It's completely optional. You can toggle it off, on and off. And it doesn't really seem like it's going to really affect gameplay all that much from what I see from the trailer, so you'll be fine. Y'all will be fine. But that's not the only thing that has been changed. There are legit concerns that I do have, like, for example, it does not seem like the health system from the original Combat Evolved is in here, and instead we have just the normal regen health that we have in all the other Halo games. The assault rifle is now set to 32 rounds rather than its 60 round capacity, and it's really unknown if we are also going to have at least 600 rounds of ammo to have for the game.
Don't know if you noticed, but the AR only has 32 rounds in it.
Oh, I did notice that. I noticed that when he was using it earlier. I just didn't make mention of it because I'm so used to it being at that level.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that in Combat Evolved. It was.
That is very true. That is very true. What was it?
It was 60 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I see
60 rounds. You could hold 600 spare ammunition.
I see 128 rounds too. I wonder if they're not going to have the full 600 capacity.
Well, at the same time, from what I've noticed, the assault rifle does fire a little slower, but at the same time, if they do that, probably the damage is buffed to like allocate the same amount of DPS. But we'll see when gameplay comes out.
Agreed. Okay, I think this
Oh, they don't have the HPs of the dudes with you?
Yeah, it looks like the HUD's actually different. Yeah.
I know the HUD's different, but you should. That's a feature I actually like, so that we can keep track of the people in your freaking Warthog.
You know what? Actually, I think I just realized something. I don't think there's actually limited health in this game. You know what? I think that's a problem I do have, because Combat Evolved had limited health, where like that you had to get
health packs.
Yeah, you had to get health packs. I think that's something I would like to return. Like that's something that was unique to the original game. Gotta have that in there.
And then they brought it back in Reach.
Yeah, they brought it back in Reach. And then they brought it back...
Which made sense. It made sense for them.
Yeah, because they wanted to try and go back to the old style of Combat Evolved. But, you know, I think that's one thing I would like to see return. I mean, right now, it's just a pre-alpha. Not pre-alpha, but, like, this is just a work in progress. Maybe there's time to change that. Don't know. But, like, that is something I would like to see, Halo Studios. This is your first game, Halo Studios. You gotta make it good. You gotta do good. You gotta nail it out. You gotta do that home run just fine.
And you know, there are a lot of other stuff that's pretty different in this game. Like, for example, some of the weapon designs are a little bit different from the original game. There's stuff that's been added to them, especially with the Kneeler. There's assets taken from Infinite with the Elites and all that, and the Grunts, and the whole look at the Covenant. Like, they look like they came straight out of Infinite and all that. I think these are really good things to criticize, because it's like, you know, some of these things weren't in the original game. Like I said, with the health system just gone, it's like that was a big part of the game, so would like to see a little bit more of that. But it's not too big of a deal to me where it's just ruins the game, but you know, it would be a little bit nice. Yeah, like, right, Halo Studios, it'd be a little bit nice, right? But that's not to say that all the things that are different in this game are bad. There's a lot of changes in this game, and thank God they're in here.
To drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, nuts across, you know, enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can.
Oh, you can use the sword!
That weapon hits the floor and you can pick
Oh,
that up.
I've seen that a little bit.
Kind of really,
that's gonna be nice.
Finally, we get to use the sword in Combat Evolved!
There's definitely some really good changes in here, like the pre-rendered cutscenes that look so fucking good. Like, they look almost like the Halo 2 Anniversary Blur cutscenes. Like, they are that fucking good. And honestly, I think it's because it's in Unreal 5, and a lot of people will shit on Unreal 5, but my god, these cutscenes, man, like, oh man!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that armor, dude.
That.
Come on, kick the light, kick the light. Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh, that looks so fucking good. That looks like the one they put in Infinite. Oh, I fucking love that shit. Look at that mud. Look at that detail. Look at that grass lily. Look at that shit. wow, like, I get, Halo doesn't always have to look realistic, but when it does, it looks crisp. It looks crisp! Like, look at these hunters. Lily, you love hunters.
I love hunters.
Yeah, let's take a look at these guys.
And another thing I really do fucking like is the hunters. Like, in the original game, the hunters were very intimidating, but in reality, you could just turn around them and just one-shot them with the fucking pistol, and not really that much of a threat, to be honest.
No, not one shot anymore in the back. That's alright for me, though.
Yeah, that's a fine change. Because one shot in the
It
back...
really made the hunters way too easy and kind of, like, easily ignorable, in my opinion, back then.
Yeah.
Shut down the security system.
Once I figured I could do that, oh, well, go ahead. Swing at me, boop.
Yeah.
As far as just other changes in the game, like the Covenant weapons, like, they got some little design differences from the original. Some of them are assets that are just kind of pulled out of Halo Infinite, but changed a little bit. Like, for example, the Needler has a ammo counter now. Like, not sure if we really needed that. I'm not saying it's a bad change, but it's like interesting. It's an interesting change, I guess I would say. But, ladies and gentlemen, the plasma rifle has made its grand return.
Yes! Yes!
I know that's a really, interesting just to throw out there, because you would think the plasma rifle would be something that would be in every Halo game, but no. The plasma rifle has just been... It's been a bit of a mixed bag ever since 343 took over. Sometimes it would just be outright gone, but then in rare occurrences, it would either be brought back in something like the Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer, and would also be brought back in Halo 5 Guardians. But you would think that they would bring it back for Infinite, but no, we got the fucking Pulse Carbine instead. It's like, I don't even care that it looks slightly different. I'm just happy to use the goddamn plasma rifle, because we've always had these other weapons that have always tried to replace the plasma rifle, and none of them are the fucking plasma rifle. Just let me take the plasma rifle, let me dual wield those suckers, and let me go on a motherfucking killing spree. I know Halo Combat Mode doesn't have dual wield, but you get what I mean. Another big change is that we got ourselves a new Warthog design, boys.
Let's go find the map room. That will show us the location of Halo's control
Oh,
center.
that Warthog looks so fucking good. I think it's actually a lot bigger.
It's on this island. I've marked the entrance with an...
Oh, yeah, it looks bigger. Look how small that Marine looks in there.
Yeah, that's... Wow. Look how small Chief looks in there.
Yeah, I seen it.
Here is my hot take. This is the best Warthog I've seen in a Halo game in a long time. And yeah, I don't really have too big of a deal with Warthogs in Halo. The Warthogs have been relatively the same every Halo game. Once 343 came into the picture, they added these gas containers to the back of the Warthog. It's a nice little addition. They also, in Halo 5, allowed you to switch positions into the Warthog, like Battlefront 2 and Battlefield. And yeah, those are some real neat additions, and I've never really had a problem with them, but this Warthog is not only bigger, but it has a 5th edition to it.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat. What I like to call the golf cart seat, or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog. So now you
get
can
a
bring
bumper
everyone
seat?
with.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's talk a little bit about one of my
Bumper
favorite
cars.
aspects of the Halo franchise. What is
Sorry,
the skull?
that is it.
What's cool about it? What does
It'd be
it do?
funny if you
Skull is a
flew off
gameplay
and you slammed
modifier.
into something.
Mean-spirited.
So yeah, real happy about the Warthog. I think It should show the other NPC's health, but, you know, it's not a big deal if it's not there. Although I would like it, though. Come on, Halo Studios, please. 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 Yeah. Please. Okay.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then, we're kicking it old school, we can play 2-player co-op on consoles. On the couch.
Oh! Oh!
Fuck yeah!
Yeah! Oh, let's fucking go! Oh man, that was such a fucking big problem with Infinite. It took so long for them to actually come out with the split screen, and then they never even did it for the campaign. Like, there's no split screen co-op in Infinite, only for the multiplayer. That is a huge fucking plus. Huge plus.
Well, I know what me and you are doing when this game comes out.
yeah, couch co-op, baby. Woo, it's back.
I think this actually really illustrates how low of a fucking point we are with split screen and couch co-op in Halo, because Halo 5 didn't even have it. They tried to give some kind of bullshit reason why they didn't have it in the first place, and nobody bought it. Nobody bought it.
According to Spencer, the reason the newest game in the series doesn't have split screen is because fewer older people actually make use of split screen gameplay, and when they do play games like Halo 5, it's usually on the Xbox Live service. We see the robustness of what Xbox... Oh, and then he has to include these PR bullshit words. Oh, it's so robust of what Xbox Live is today. Quote unquote, I love the nostalgia of the couch co-op of what Halo did in the past, but I also know the realities of the day. With people's busy lives, it's just not as easy to get everybody in the same physical place. It's one of the advantages that Xbox Live obviously offers. What verbal diarrhea just came out of your mouth? Are you f***ing serious?
So, it was a relief when Bonnie Ross said that early in Halo Infinite's development that Halo 6 would have split screen co-op. And then it arrived without split screen co-op. And we eventually did get split screen for the multiplayer. For co-op?
We have had to make the difficult decision not to ship campaign split screen co-op and take the resources that we would use on that and go after this list and all these other things that we're going to talk about in just a second.
You know, it was really exciting to have Joseph Staten, one of the big Bungie people that worked on Halo so much. It was just so fucking sad just to see this man come back and pretty much have to deliver bad news a lot of the time in Infinite. Man had to tell the fan base that Halo Infinite would not have split screen co-op. And honestly, I really do understand people that were done with Infinite at that point, because updates were just so fucking slow, and it just got to the point where just you're replaying some of the same stuff and there's a lack of content, and it's just, if you're not even going to be consistent with the updates and just take a slow ass time, then yeah, people are not going to stick around. Campaign Evolve showing split screen co-op is everything I needed to hear about this game. But not only that, but 4-player co-op? Hello?
Actually, they said 4-player co-op too before 2-player split screen. That's something that's new in the campaign, at least.
Oh, that is very true.
I know I shouldn't be this excited for this, but goddamn, I am.
That is very true. I know this would be an extremely unpopular opinion, but I particularly wonder if you're they will allow you to color the Spartans of the other players. It would probably be pretty dumb. They went that route. In a lot of other people's opinion, not mine, because color differentiation does help when I'm trying to address people.
Well, Halo 3 did something little similar to that, where they didn't have you just playing as all 4 chiefs. They had you playing as Chief, Arbiter, and two elites, 2 different elites that have their own lores and everything. You know what I think would be so fucking cool? And I know it wouldn't make sense lore-wise, but you know what? Shut up. There's no lore for 4 fucking chiefs to begin with. It'd be really cool if you played as Blue Team in Combat Evolved, like for co-op at least. Like you have Linda, you have Fred, and you have Kelly. Like that would be cool to do.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think it just shows how much of a low point we are from Halo 4, or from after Halo 4, because, well, criticize Halo 4 all you want. It had split-screen co-op. You could give a Nerd controller to your buddy and play the fucking game together. Like, I know I shouldn't be that excited for it, but it's just like, that's something that every Halo game should have. But corporate fuckwads that don't understand and just want to sell more consoles will just cut that shit out, so that way it forces you to get another fucking console. And that's what I think happened with co-op campaign in Infinite. Even though it had split screen for multiplayer, a lot of people were going to probably play the game with split screen co-op, and Microsoft or whoever the fuck made the decision to not implement it. Just did it to sell more consoles at that point. Thanks. Anyways, one of the biggest additions to Halo Combat Evolve, and a shock and horror to everybody else, was the Flood.
Oh, I see them. Oh, they're coming in. Oh, they're little beans. Oh my god, a flood. Oh my god, a flood of them came out. Oh my god. What the? It's not. What the monkey looking ass? Go away. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh god, there's a few of them.
The Flood are kind of like zombies.
This is a really cool conversation to be having at the moment.
Oh my fucking... What the fuck? Did he just get up? I could have sworn he went down. I fucking swear. Oh my god, they actually do.
And with the Unreal 5 showcase, with the Flood and all that, I was really curious to see how far they were going to expand the Flood in Campaign Evolve.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE2 Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
Admittedly, we haven't seen much. We've seen little bits and pieces of what they're going to do, but adding pure forms to Combat Evolve, like, what?
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend.
What? What? Wait, pure forms?
Yeah, we're getting pure forms, motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? We've only ever seen the pure forms in Halo 3.
Well, now they're in Halo Combat Evolve.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I think that's gonna fuck with the lore a little bit, but you know what? I'm all for it.
Why? I really do not care if this doesn't fit lore-wise. That is awesome and horrifying at the same time. Yeah, maybe they could come up with a little bit of an explanation. Maybe there was just a little bit like in cold storage from Halo 3. Like maybe they had some samples left over with pure forms. I don't know. Like maybe they could just come up with some kind of bullshit to let us play against pure forms again. Though there are some concerns that it might change gameplay drastically, because the pure forms were really fucking annoying at times in Halo 3. And I guess we're just gonna have to see how it's going to be once the game comes out, or like if they start revealing more footage of the flood and all that. But part of me feels like they shouldn't, because if they are trying to do this for new players, it'll be such a shock to all the new players when encountering the flood. In a time where AI is so goddamn prevalent and so invasive into our video games, you cannot imagine my relief when I found out that not only are they not going to be using AI to replace the voice actors in this game, but they are making new lines or recreating old lines with the current actors.
We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
So they do have new lines.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3
Yes, they
brand
do.
new.
It feels like that's something that doesn't really need to be praised, but it's just so many goddamn companies have abused the AI tool to just fire voice actors and then replace them with AI, and it's just, that's really fucking douchey. There's a lot of things that a lot of companies have done that Halo has strayed away from, or not abused to the fucking point where we're all pissed off about it. And thank God they're not going to be doing this here. So what else could they have possibly added to this remake?
I'm super excited that this game will include 3
Yes, they do.
brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before.
Are we going to be able to play Chief on Reach?
Oh my god. Oh, that would be so fucking cool. Okay, so that would be cool. That would be so fucking cool if we actually... Oh god, Chief on Reach. Oh, that's so good.
So, the last 2 big things I really want to talk about is the new 3 campaign missions and new skulls being added to the campaign. This is something that is probably my favorite thing that they're going to do with this campaign. This is something that Remake should do pretty much anytime that they're going to remake a game, is add new stuff that wasn't in the original game. Of course, you got the skulls. Those were in Combat Evolved Anniversary, and, for the most part, those did work fine. And they did add some new skulls in there that were pretty good. We're getting way more skulls in here than any other campaign that's ever existed, apparently. And apparently, Lasso is going to be very fucking difficult with this game.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a Lasso guy? I think
Ooh,
you
new
yourself told me
skulls?
that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't
wait
think
to
so.
shine my new scalp.
There's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's
It'd be
one
funny
thing
if
that
there
this
was a
community has shown
fucking
us is
skull.
do not underestimate them, and they will find a way.
That just didn't let
So
you
Halo's
complete the
always been known
campaign
for
at
a
all.
Sandbox. How has this evolved?
And of course, you get the campaign missions, which I am going to freak the fuck out if they are going to adapt certain aspects from First Strike, or if we're going to have Chief be on Reach, like... Oh!
There's a part in the Fall of Reach book where Chief and Linda are trying to delete all the data on this one station in space and all that, but they're being ambushed by elites and all that. And Linda takes a plasma bolt to the fucking face, and it melts the helmet with her head. If they actually do something like take some stuff from the books and actually make them a campaign level, oh yeah, do that. Please do that.
Can you tell he's excited, people?
I'm excited. So I am so unbelievably
So where are we right
excited.
now at this stage in development?
But the fact that we're getting new missions at all and new scrolls, it's just like, yes, thank you. I love it when you actually give me new shit to do to replay your goddamn games. Like, yes, please, give me more. I will give you my entire fucking wallet if you give me more content. In conclusion, the Halo remake looks spectacular. I think one of the best things I've seen in Halo in a long time. Of course, there's still some problems with it that we've already talked about, but we still have time to tweak some of the big criticisms that we have and just take a lot of player feedback. I think this game is going to be amazing. I can't wait to play it, and I really hope you guys enjoy it too. But what do you think? Do you think the remake is going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? Do you think Halo Studios is going to suck? Do you think Xbox is going to die a horrible death by going to PlayStation? Let me know. Let me know. This is a weird time to be alive right now for Halo, and I'm excited. I really am. Alright, see you guys.